I am Tewa Kumo. Welcome to Plates and Profits. Here we show you how to put systems in place that will help you manage your costs so that at the end of the month, those plates of food served in your restaurant can make you profits. That you're making sales doesn't always mean that you're making profits. Let's say that this is your revenue in this plate. To sell a food service, you've got to buy food ingredients at least. So in this bowl where your claimed revenue is your food costs, all the cost of business, and you will have to separate all of that to get to your profit. The question you need to always ask yourself is, what's the percentage of the cost to profit? And I'll ask you, why serve the food if it doesn't make you smile to the bank? You deserve to be happy while making your customers happy. In this first season, I'll be sharing 11 steps that you need to consider that would help you manage your inventory better so that you can get a decent cost margin and improve your profits margin. 11 steps in 11 short videos, one video per week. Each video will build on the other. Get your cup of tea. This is mine. And let's do this. The first step is to clarify the ingredients based on your restaurant menu. Just to mention, every video has a PDF sheet that helps you apply this information and interpret it in the way that fits your business. So click the link to download the worksheets. Let's look at 3 quick things when doing this. To do this, you need to define the type of food that you want to sell. You need to define the recipe. Lastly, you will need to define the ingredients in each recipe for each dish. Just to mention, do not be a jack of all trades that masters nothing. Niche down your menu to fit your defined audience. Don't try to sell pizza or chocolate truffle to artisans who are working in a building site around you. Don't share your flyers there. No, they need a banh soup. If you're not selling a banh soup, leave them alone. Your restaurant concept and service should have been driven by the type of customers that you want to serve. Bougie space, elevated dining experiences for bougie people. Think exclusivity in everything for them if that's the class of customers that you want to serve. Your menu should be what they like to eat or would prefer to eat. Interpret that properly to get the menu cost, invest in quality food items, and calculate the price of every ingredient in the recipe according to the quantity to get your recipe cost. Mark up your recipe cost to get the selling price. The selling price has to fit the target audience. If it's too low, they will think that you're using low quality food items to cook. There's nothing like too high if you're serving the upscale market and you know what button to press, right? Example, if you're a manager of a fine dining restaurant, people buy food in fine dining restaurants for different reasons, right? Bougie people go where bougie people go. Elevated dining experiences, which reflects the wine pairing, quality of food, ingredients, cooking techniques, great food, great conversations, the ambience, sensory experience, the vibe, light, sound, interior. I mean, all of that. If you know that, then your food should be what these kind of people who come in there would want, right? So when you clarify all of these things, it will help you determine the kind of menu that you need. So go ahead and do this for your restaurant. I'm assuming that you would have done that already, right? So the question would be, what food ingredients do you need in the store based on that menu? What quality do you need? What quantity do you need every month? Which suppliers would you settle with? Who would give you that quality in your desired quantity? You want to be able to determine all of that. Which market or supermarket or wherever, where would you buy all the items that you need? What price range should you consider when purchasing items, right? So before putting up that meal in the menu, cook it first, right? Let's circle back and clarify the test that you want with the team. Do your food tasting and let everyone agree. Let the cost accountant sit with the chef, clarify the recipe cost for the food. Arm yourself with all of that. With your sales history, you can determine the stock level required for the ingredients in a month. And then, of course, you will keep adjusting it based on the sales history, right? Pro tip, reduce single-use ingredients and opt for items that can be used across multiple dishes. Example, every ingredient in the store should be an ingredient that can go into at least 4 meals, I always say, except you're cooking for pleasure or you can slam a sky-high price on the dish in the menu with no care in the world with your full chest. Be careful on that stick. You know they pay like that. Be careful and get multiple use ingredients in your stock. We are discussing how to manage your inventory better and clarifying your menu as the first step. And this is the foundation of a good cost and inventory management system. Of what use is a house that has no foundation? Is that even a house? Is that even a house? Is that even a house? So I'll ask you, do you have your menu properly done? How did you come up with the food that you're selling? Does the dishes match the audience? I have a PDF worksheet that puts all this thought on paper with actionable steps. If you've defined the menu, the recipe of different dishes, and you're clear on the ingredients, then the next thing you should do is to make a list of all the inventory items that you would need and categorize them. Don't worry about how to do this because I'm explaining it in the next video. Please subscribe. Thank you for staying with me. Cheers. Have a good week.